just over a year since Life After Racing was formed, and they're going along brilliantly with more than 120 riders and horses signed up to compete this season in everything from cross-country to dressage to a new element which is showing. So I've come along to Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club to catch up with the riders and find out how it's all going.
It's been really good. We've got over 120 horses registered now. We've extended the league to have one-day events, eventing, and the showing league, which we have. So we have so many riders competing in all different aspects now, which is great.
And you've had particularly strong uptake from some of the younger riders?
Yes, at the moment we've got about 20 younger riders, which is great. And when we do our awards, we will have awards for the juniors in each section as well.
And you're going to have a big kind of final celebration in May?
Yeah, in May we do our annual award ceremony. We're very lucky that Magetigans at home are letting us hold it there, and we have Allsorp and Allsorp who has given us some cash prizes. So we're really lucky to have support in that way, because you know, the more prize money and the more things that we can give our riders, the more that will join and will be encouraged to take racehorses either from endurance or from the track.
So this is fab. It's like a little parade of Life After Racing horses. Who have we got here?
So we have Naomi riding hardcover. She has been doing dressage this season and also showing. Then we've got our two Arabians. We have first Gillian on Altazir Firebird, and next to that we have Sabine on Venezia della Cure. And then we have here on the grey we have Manon. She's one of our juniors that's on the top of the leaderboard with Hidalgo. And Jammer, who's currently being leased this season. And walking, we have the lovely Harub with his owner, Jennifer Buckley.
So tell us about this in-hand stuff, because he's so versatile. He's obviously taken to that as well.
Yeah, well, we've given everything a go, including the in-hand. I have to say myself, I hadn't done any since my pony club days, I think, back in Ireland. But it's been great. It's another thing you can bring your horse to. It's a little bit less pressure. Obviously, you're on the ground as well. And it just concentrates on their conformation. And then you get a chance to dress them up and look good.
So he wouldn't win too many prizes for his sandy
well,
nose
no,
right
we'll just
now.
ignore this now. Yeah.
And what are they looking for?
So it's presentation and conformation, yeah. So you have to turn out and then you lead around in hand, in walk, and then you trot individually, so the judge can watch them, how they move and how they're looking and how their muscle is building, and then they get marks out of that, and then also behaviour. So yeah, so those three together, and then you line up at the end in order, and yeah, then you get marked. And then also you get a chance to make sure that, you know, your horse's conformation is going in the right direction. Obviously they're changing completely from a racehorse to a riding horse, and you want to check that it's all going in the right way.
So this is Venezia, and what is she doing at the moment?
She's doing a bit of everything. She's doing dressage up to elementary level, and she's affiliated in dressage, a bit of jumping. I jumped her at home up to 110 in shows, 80-90, and she's doing eventing. She loves cross country, and I take her like swimming, I take her hiking, so like quite an all-rounder.
Wow, and some people think Arabians can't jump, but not the case.
No, she has a little bit self-foresee in her, so that's why she did like a 120 jump, I think, the other time. No, Arabians can quite jump. I mean, of course, maybe not 140, but if they work for you, then they do quite a lot for you, if you win their heart, yeah.
So this guy is really distinctive. I love him. And tell me about his story.
So originally Phoenix came from Australia. He started his career as a show horse. He was very, very successful. He won a lot of championships in showing with the Crabbit Arabian Society there. Unfortunately, as a young stallion, he was infertile, so they sent him for endurance. And he was purchased by a sheikh in the UAE. and he was flown here and successfully went on to compete here in endurance. I met one of his previous owners, and he recognized him because, you know, obviously he's, you know, difficult to miss. And he said, "Oh, I won 2 cars with that horse." He said he's a really, really incredibly, you know, amazing, successful horse. So he was happy to see that he got a really nice new home and, yeah, went on to be successful doing other things.